All right, in this recording, we're going to be going over how to invoice your community client for the outdoor movie that they want. So first step is we're going to go click scheduling and book. Scroll down to the outdoor movies category. Select the screen size they want. In this example, we'll do the 25 foot. So we'll click add to cart. We'll select the date they want it for. Let's say they want it on the 26th. And the start time will need to be at sunset. So we'll do 7 o'clock. And it's based off of a 2-hour runtime, standard for our movie nights. So we'll do 7 to 9. If it ends up being a little bit longer, that's all stuff that you can deal on the back end. If they want to pick it up or have it overnight, those are also options below here. But typically for community events, if they want the concierge service where we deliver it, set it up, host it, and tear it down in the same night. So we'll stick with that for this example. So we'll click concierge, submit. If they want to add concessions or yard games or anything like that, there's all these options down here to add to the cart, or you can click continue shopping if you don't see something that they're wanting located below here. But we'll just stick with the movie for now. Click checkout. If it's a repeat customer, you can click this search box to find the customer. But let's say this is a new client. So we'll put their first name, last name, and it's really important you put the HOA in this field right here. We can use it for marketing material later. So once you get that, put their email in. For the phone number, make sure you get their cell phone number for the day of, right? So when you're going through, ask them what would be the best phone number for the day of for our movie tech to get in touch with the point of contact. Because sometimes they'll give you an office number and then it's on a weekend, and when our movie tech arrives and they call the office number, no one answers it. So make sure you get a cell phone from them. And if they have a secondary number, you can get one too. But if they say, no, this one will work just fine, then we'll just repeat it. Work phone, fax, you don't need. Billing address. It's important to get their billing address because it may be from, a managing property or something like that whenever, they send it to their financing department or however they go about, paying for this event. But let's just say the billing address is the same as the event address. Enter Texas. And ask them how they heard about us. If they got a referral, then we'll make sure to give whoever that referred them a $50 gift card. But it also helps for us whenever we go through our analytics to see where our customers are finding us. So let's say they found us through a Google search. Click continue. And again, if the billing address is different than the event address, we'll need to get the event address here. But let's just say it's the same as the billing. So we'll click same as billing and then location name. Make sure you put where it is. So in this example, it'll be at the Freedom Fund community in the parking lot. Okay, so you're going to be doing this in the parking lot. So it helps to put the parking lot in here whenever we're going about doing operations and scheduling. Make sure you click these boxes and you let them know that if, it's a 30% deposit to reserve, unless, of course, they want to go about doing it with a check later or something like that, because some HOAs have different policies. That's totally okay. But assure them that if the weather is bad or anything happens, that we can issue them a credit that never expires and that they can apply it towards anything that we offer. And then also, we don't set up on rock or gravel, and let them know that we need a power source, within at least 50 to 100 feet. And if they don't have that, then they would need to add a generator to their order. And again, on this part, this is really important. If it's going to be set up in the parking lot, then we need to add a setup surface fee, right, for sandbags. So we'll click asphalt. It's $35. Ask them if they would like the damage waiver. For concierge events, sometimes they want it, sometimes they don't. But for overnight or warehouse pickups, we strongly recommend it. It's 10% of the rental fee, but covers any damage that could incur during the time of their rental. Let's say they don't want it, since we'll be coming out and staffing it. And if they're doing it, in their clubhouse or like behind their community, and it takes a while to get to it, I always ask them how easy of access do we have to their location, because if it's in the parking lot, we can drive right up to it. I don't want to charge them the $20 fee if it's, we can just drive up to it. So we'll just click no for now. And here, if it's a repeat customer, this is where you could put, the discount, or if it's a new customer and you just wanted to incentivize them to book with you, this is where you would input, your 5%, 10% discount right here, and kind of just a little explanation of what it is. Customer comments, this is where you would type in notes that you and the customer would see. So in this example, I'm going to go ahead and put that we will be bringing out sandbags for setup. We need a 100-foot extension cord since our closest outlet is 100 feet away. And any other notes that you think would be important for the customer to see, just put it in there. Coupon code, same thing. If they're a repeat, or if they qualify for a bronze, gold, or silver discount, you can reference our discount pricing guide for all that info. Internal notes is something that only management would see in the back end. So if this is something, if there's any notes in here that would be helpful for your staff, but the customer doesn't necessarily need to see, you would just put it in the internal notes, right? So for example, we could put that we need to make sure to get there extra early because she was very adamant on setup time and being on time. Sometimes you get customers that are difficult to work with, or you can tell on the phone that they want things done a very certain way. So this is really important that we put stuff here in case there's anything that we need to watch out for, right? If there's a travel fee, if it's over 20 miles, you would just put in the price right here. We don't typically ever override the deposit amount. Tax amount, if they're tax exempt, you can just put 0 there. Miscellaneous fees, if there's any weird fees or anything that you talk with them about that you need to add, you would just add the dollar amount right here, but we're not going to be doing any of that. Continue. All right, so this is the order. And so we go with them over the phone and we verify all the details, right? So we have the 25-foot gold movie package on Friday, February 26th from 7 to 9 p.m. It'll be set up in the parking lot on asphalt. This is the deposit required, $172.12. Ask them if they would like to go ahead and make a payment with that over the phone, or if they have to send it to their financing department. Sometimes, if they are 100% moving forward with it, but they just have to wait for, the check to come in, if that's how they're going to be paying us, you can go ahead and click alternate payment type. So it'll show up in our calendar, right? If you just send a quote and we wait until the check gets here, the check may not show up until after the event date. And then we wouldn't see it in our schedule, and then no one would show up on the day of. So if it's something that both parties are planning on having, you'll come to agreement on it, and you're just waiting for the payment, go ahead and select alternate payment type, click the check box, submit and send receipt so it shows up on the calendar. But for now, we'll just say, that they still have to get approval for it. So we'll just send a quote. So it's not in our system yet. And that is how you send an invoice.